What is up, Tarnished Tales fam? Get ready to have your minds absolutely blown because the news cycle is on fire today, and we've got the hottest, most unmissable updates hitting your screens right now. The pace of gaming news is relentless, and if you blink, you might miss something monumental. But don't worry, because we're here to break it all down for you, serving up the essential intel that's shaking up the industry. From deep dives into resurfaced classics to massive digital overhauls, prepare for a rapid-fire rundown of everything you need to know. This isn't just news, this is the pulse of gaming, and you're getting it first. Let's get into it. First up, prepare for a blast from the past as a legendary publisher dives back into the nostalgia vault, unearthing beloved titles from previous console generations and bringing them to modern hardware. We're talking about a major revival that's set to reignite passions and introduce a whole new generation to some seriously iconic games. Get ready for a trip down memory lane that's anything but dusty. Then, we're shifting gears to the galaxy far, far away, where a highly anticipated space opera is making waves with some interesting developments on its upcoming platform release. File sizes are being tweaked, and the buzz is building for an adventure that promises to immerse you in a world of smugglers, bounty hunters, and intergalactic intrigue. Can they pull off this massive undertaking? Next, it's a treasure trove of deals as a major publisher unleashes one of its biggest digital sales events on a popular handheld console. We're talking about jaw-dropping prices on critically acclaimed titles and fan favorites, offering an incredible opportunity to expand your library without breaking the bank. Seriously, these discounts are insane. And finally, a landmark deal is reshaping the gaming landscape as a pioneering company acquires a significant chunk of intellectual property from another industry giant. This strategic move could pave the way for exciting new installments and fresh takes on dormant franchises. What does this mean for the future of these classic games and the companies involved? You won't want to miss this. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's dive into the deep end of gaming news. A nostalgic resurgence hits modern consoles. Ubisoft has just ignited a firestorm of excitement by pulling 5 beloved titles from the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4 eras and making them available for a fresh experience on the PlayStation 5. This isn't just a simple re-release. It's a full-blown resurrection of cult classics, aiming to capture the hearts of both longtime fans and a new generation of gamers. The most intriguing inclusion in this lineup is undoubtedly Cold Fear, a survival horror title that, if you remember it, likely places you firmly in the veteran gamer category. This ambitious revival is powered by a strategic partnership between Ubisoft and Atari, a collaboration designed to reintroduce these often overlooked gems to a contemporary audience. For years, Ubisoft has held onto these intellectual properties, with whispers of potential new installments, like an I Am Alive successor in 2024, teasing fans. However, no one could have predicted a comprehensive retro drop of this magnitude. The prospect of playing games like Cold Fear in stunning 4K resolution on the PS5 is a testament to the significant technological leap this initiative represents. This move signals Ubisoft's recognition of its own rich history, acknowledging that some of its most unique and memorable games, while perhaps not blockbuster franchises like Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, possess a distinct charm and a dedicated following. These are the games that might have made you pause and exclaim, "Wait, what was that game again?" Now, they're back, poised to offer a similar sense of wonder and perhaps a touch of confusion to a new audience, just as they did to the original players. It's a bold statement that gaming's past continues to hold immense power and appeal. The decision to bring these titles to modern platforms is more than just an act of fan service. It's a strategic play to leverage dormant IPs and capitalize on the enduring love for retro gaming. Whether players are drawn to the chilling atmosphere of a horror game, the unique mechanics of a rhythm-based shooter, or the quirky adventures of a climbing robot, this collection promises a diverse and engaging experience. The gaming community is already buzzing with anticipation, debating which of these resurrected titles will capture the most attention. If Cold Fear, in particular, manages to trend once again, it would be a clear indicator that the past is not just prologue, but a vibrant, living part of the present gaming landscape. Audience impact. Gamers are expressing a mix of nostalgia and excitement, with many eager to revisit these titles and others discovering them for the first time. Analysts suggest this move could open up new revenue streams for Ubisoft and pave the way for further IP revitalizations. But hold on to your controllers, because the universe of gaming news is vast and ever-expanding. Next, we're jumping light years ahead to a highly anticipated Star Wars adventure that's making some surprising adjustments. Star Wars Outlaws adjusts digital footprint for Nintendo's next console. In a development that has caught the attention of players eagerly awaiting its release, the ambitious Star Wars Outlaws title has seen a notable revision in its projected file size on the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop. Initially listed at a substantial 20.6 GB back in July, the digital footprint for this vast open-world adventure has now been scaled back to a more manageable 18.3 GB. This downward adjustment suggests ongoing optimization efforts as the game inches closer to its launch date, indicating Ubisoft's commitment to ensuring a smooth experience on Nintendo's upcoming hardware. While the current file size shows a reduction, it's important to note that Star Wars Outlaws is still some time away from its official release. This provides Ubisoft with ample opportunity to further refine the game's data, potentially leading to an even smaller download size by the time it hits the eShop. However, given Ubisoft's track record, players should remain prepared for the almost certain eventuality of a Day 1 patch. These updates are common in the modern gaming landscape, often addressing last-minute bug fixes, performance enhancements, and crucial balance adjustments to ensure the game launches in the best possible state. The Gold Edition of Star Wars Outlaws is slated for release on September 4th, marking a significant moment for fans of the iconic franchise. Developed by Massive Entertainment, the studio behind Tom Clancy's The Division, the game promises to immerse players in the Outer Rim during the era between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Players will step into the boots of Kay Vess, a burgeoning scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to pull off one of the greatest heists the Outer Rim has ever seen. The gameplay is expected to blend seamless space combat with thrilling on-foot exploration, allowing players to navigate diverse planets, interact with a variety of criminal syndicates, and carve out their own path in the Star Wars galaxy. The reduction in file size, while seemingly minor, can be a significant factor for players with limited storage space or slower internet connections, especially when anticipating a large title like Star Wars Outlaws. It reflects a careful balancing act by the development team, ensuring that the game's expansive content remains accessible without overwhelming console resources. The industry closely watches these adjustments, as they can often signal the final stages of development and the meticulous polish being applied before a game reaches the public. Audience impact. Fans are discussing the file size adjustments, with many hoping it signifies increased optimization for the new Nintendo hardware. Analysts are watching closely to see how Ubisoft manages the game's launch and potential Day 1 patch. But don't get too comfortable in hyperspace, because the deals we're about to uncover are out of this world. Up next, a massive digital sale is slashing prices on a huge lineup of games for a popular Nintendo console. Massive Nintendo eShop sale, unbeatable prices on Ubisoft titles. Get ready, Nintendo Switch owners, because Ubisoft has just rolled out one of its most aggressive and exciting eShop sales to date, offering unprecedented discounts on a wide array of their popular titles. This event is a golden opportunity for gamers to snag critically acclaimed games and fan-favorite franchises at their absolute lowest prices ever. Headlining this spectacular promotion are massive price drops on the highly anticipated Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and the beloved Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition, alongside a treasure trove of other fantastic deals. The sheer breadth of titles available at these reduced prices is staggering. Players can immerse themselves in the rich history of the Assassin's Creed franchise with collections like Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection, and Assassin's Creed, the Rebel Collection, both now available for a mere $11.99, down from their original $39.99. Even Assassin's Creed 3, Remastered, is marked down to $14.79. For those seeking unique experiences, Child of Light plus Valiant Hearts. The Great War offers a compelling bundle for $7.49, while Immortals Fenyx Rising can be yours for just $7.99. The sale also includes casual gaming hits like Jeopardy for $4.99 and Risk Global Domination for $5.99. Enthusiasts of the Mario plus Rabbids series are in for a treat, with Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope priced at an unbelievable $9.99, originally $59.99, and the Gold Edition at an astonishing $14.99, originally $89.99. Even the critically lauded Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, is available for $13.99. This extensive sale extends to other popular Ubisoft titles, ensuring there's something for every gamer. Just Dance 2025 Deluxe Edition is available for $26.99, a significant reduction from its $59.99 retail price. Fans of South Park can grab South Park, The Fractured But Whole for $11.99, and South Park, The Stick of Truth for $5.99. Sci-fi adventure awaits with Starlink, Battle for Atlas at $8.99, and for a touch of strategy, Uno Legacy Edition is priced at $9.99. Even Valiant Hearts, The Great War, a poignant narrative experience, is available for an incredibly low $3.69. The Ubisoft Nintendo Switch eShop sale is scheduled to run until September 11, 2025, giving players a generous window to take advantage of these incredible offers. This event underscores Ubisoft's commitment to making its diverse game library accessible to a broader audience, particularly on the highly popular Nintendo Switch platform. It's a strategic move that not only drives sales, but also fosters goodwill within the gaming community, encouraging players to explore titles they might have previously overlooked due to price. Audience impact. Gamers are flooding the eShop, eager to capitalize on these historic low prices. Social media is abuzz with excitement over the deals, with many sharing their haul and recommending games to others. But the game-changing news doesn't stop there, as a monumental shift in intellectual property ownership is about to be revealed. Prepare yourselves for a massive acquisition that could redefine the future of several classic gaming franchises. Atari acquires 5 iconic IPs from Ubisoft in landmark deal. In a move that is set to send ripples across the gaming industry, Atari has announced a strategic agreement to acquire the intellectual property, IP, rights to 5 classic Ubisoft titles. This significant acquisition signals Atari's ambitious plan to revitalize these dormant franchises, bringing them back to modern gaming platforms and potentially exploring avenues for new sequels and content. The deal, which includes a diverse range of beloved games, marks a pivotal moment for both companies and the future of these classic IPs. Ubisoft's Vice President of New Business, Deborah Papernick, expressed enthusiasm for the partnership, stating, "Millions of players have experienced these worlds over the years, and this will open the door for longtime players to revisit those memories while inviting new audiences to discover them for the first time." This sentiment highlights the dual objective of the acquisition: to honor the legacy of these games while simultaneously cultivating a fresh audience. Among the acquired IPs is Cold Fear, a survival horror game originally developed by Darkworks. Players took on the role of Tom Hansen, a U.S. Coast Guard officer investigating a mysterious Russian whaling ship, immersing themselves in a tense and atmospheric experience. Another notable acquisition is Child of Eden, the visually stunning rhythm-based rail shooter directed by Tetsuya Mizuguchi, renowned for his work on titles like Rez and Lumines. Originally released in 2011, it utilized motion controls through the Xbox 360's Kinect and the PS3's PlayStation Move, though it also supported standard controllers. The deal also encompasses I Am Alive, a post-apocalyptic survival game launched in 2012 for Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. In this title, players navigated a desolate world as a father desperately searching for his missing family in his ruined hometown. Furthermore, the acquisition includes the platforming adventure Grow Home, released in 2015, which featured a charming robot named Bud tasked with climbing and cultivating a star plant. Its 2016 sequel, Grow Up, is also part of the deal. These franchises, which have largely remained dormant since their original releases on the Xbox 360 and PS3, have never before appeared on Nintendo platforms, making their potential revival on modern systems particularly exciting. Atari's strategic vision for these IPs involves re-releasing them under its own publishing label, with plans to introduce new content and expand platform support to reach a global gaming audience. This move aligns with Atari's recent aggressive expansion strategy. The company has bolstered its remastering capabilities by acquiring Night Dive Studios and Digital Eclipse, the latter known for projects like the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Additionally, Atari has increased its stake in Thunderful Group, the creators of the SteamWorld series, secured the rights to Transport Tycoon, and even acquired its former rival, Intellivision. These acquisitions demonstrate Atari's clear intent to become a major player in the retro and revival gaming market. Audience impact. Industry analysts are closely watching Atari's strategic moves, seeing this as a significant play to leverage classic IPs. The gaming community is buzzing with anticipation for potential new installments and remasters of these beloved games. And that wraps up our major news segments for today. But before you go, let's do a lightning round recap of all the incredible stories we've covered. And that's a wrap on another electrifying episode of Tarnished Tales. We saw Ubisoft resurrecting PS2 and PS3 classics for PS5, a file size adjustment for Star Wars Outlaws on Switch 2, a massive Ubisoft sale hitting the Nintendo eShop, and Atari acquiring 5 key IPs from Ubisoft. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more epic gaming content, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below telling us which of these stories you're most hyped about, and follow us on all our socials to stay in the loop. We'll catch you in the next one.